Let's see. All right. Hey guys, this is Nick Day, and I am the host of VGM Scramble. We're off to a little bit of a unexpected start. You gotta love Microsoft whenever they release updates for Windows. But if you're not, I have my iPhone, and I'll be playing all sorts of awesome music for you tonight. So just a quick little introduction to the show. I'm going to play video game music. Original soundtrack stuff, remixes, covers, various quality remixes too, not just something you'd see on, just OC Remix. OC Remix is awesome, and I will be playing stuff from them. But I also like to dive into the more obscure stuff as well. So if you like people like, say, well, these are more covers, but if you like people like XOC or the Mini Bosses or Power Glove, then you shan't be disappointed. And if you have never heard of this stuff and you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, I still recommend you to have a listen because this music is awesome. Now, enough stalling aside, my computer still hasn't started up, so I'll just get things going on my iPhone here in just a second. One thing that I'd like to do with this is I would like to give a little bit of background before just about the songs that I play, just because I'm one of those crazy people that likes to talk about that kind of stuff. So the first song I'm going to play tonight is from a game, obscure game called Vangers, or Vangers, don't know how you pronounce it. Vangers is how you spell it. The name of this track is Necros. After the show, I'll post a YouTube video showing the absolutely trippy gameplay that takes place in this game. It's one of the developers was asked about it, and they said, quote, "We've been asked if this game is the result of trying to take a driving test while on LSD. We can neither confirm nor deny this, as we've never tried it." So if that's anything to say about it, it's just a crazy game. You should give it a shot. Anyway, this is Necros, and this is Nick Day on KU Radio or on your favorite smart device. Come check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/KU Radio or follow us on Twitter. I've got my own personal Twitter account, Facebook pages for the show that I'll be sharing with you later in the show. Enough talking, time for me to shut up. Enjoy the music. Sorry about the delay, guys. Give me just a second. New guy here, so hold on. So I just realized I forgot to mention that the developers that made Vengers were from Russia. So there's your crazy Russians tripping on LSD for the night. All right, next song up is called Melvin's Madness. It's from a really not so fun. The title you would think wouldn't. It doesn't sound like it would be very fun, and honestly I haven't played it yet. But the music in this game is amazing. The name of the game is actually Cardboard Box Assembler, and this track is Melvin's Madness. So, here you go. I'm definitely planning on playing that game someday. I don't know. It just seems weird. I I can't get over the fact that the gameplay sounds like it'd be the equivalent of moving out. So, I don't know. We'll see. Next up, this one's a little more recent. More of my listeners should know this one, at least the ones who play video games. This is called It Ends, and this is the Chapter 5 Light World music for Super Meat Boy. This one is amazing. Hope you enjoy it. Super Meat Boy is good stuff. Seriously, if you're a gamer that has not played it yet, and you are a fan of platformers, especially if you're the sadistic type that's a fan of platformers like I Want to Beat the Guy, you will love that game. Seriously. I hated I Want to Beat the Guy, and I love Super Meat Boy. Alright. Looks like my computer... Woo, I'm at the login screen. So, while I finish getting it set up, I am going to play another song for you. This is the first song of the night I got from OC Remix. The guy's name is... I can never pronounce it. It's like Shinababula or something. Anyway, I will have the info on the Facebook page afterward. This is a Super Metroid remix of the Red Soily area, and it's called Samus Bubble Bath. So yeah, have fun with that one. Alright, I think the computer might be up and running. Let's see. To quote a very famous game show, survey says, that's not the name of the game show, people, come on. Anyway, as I was saying, now that we got stuff going properly, welcome once again to VGM Scramble. Now that I've taken all that time to get this stupid thing up and running, things should run a little bit more smoothly now, so that should be nice. Now it is 8:30, so I'm going to take a quick break for just a few minutes to make sure, okay, just a minute, make sure everything's all good, and then we'll get back to the music, hopefully with less of me talking. So, see you in a minute.
Listen to RightTimeGeekCast.com every Tuesday night from 7 to 9 on KU Radio. You're listening to KUTE. Thanks for listening to KU Radio online at KURadio.com or Channel 99 in the dorms at the University of Utah. You can now stream KU anywhere, anytime with the TuneIn Radio app, available on all smartphone devices. Just search KU and add us to your favorite presets to stream KU to your smartphone. You can also check out TuneIn Radio at tuneinradio.com.
Hey, this is Casey Lane. Listen to Mad Music every Wednesday, 4 to 5.
Alright, now, where were we? Ah, yes. So, now that I've got my real playlist up, and I'm not just going improv based on my iPod, hopefully we can get some uninterrupted music going on here. Let's see, modify that just a bit. Alright. So, next stuff I've got up is, first one is one of my personal favorites. It is a remix of the Bad Future version of Palm Tree Panic from Sonic CD. This is from the Japanese version of the game, not the US version, and honestly I think it sounds better than the original. After that, we've got two in a row that kind of sound like one, done by the same guy that you're listening to right now, who is the awesome XOC. Very funny guy, especially if you listen to lots of his music. It's the final battle with Nightmare from his cover album of Kirby's Adventure. And then after that, just because I'm such a DDR freak, seriously, if you don't know this, then you haven't seen me hanging around in the Union playing DDR down there. I'm going to play Healing Vision. This is from, let me double check, I'm going to say it's DDR 4th mix. It is from the 5th mix. I stand corrected. Either way, regardless, I will post all of this stuff on the Facebook page after the show. Also, if you feel like, if there's anything you want to listen to, feel free to send me a tweet on Twitter at VGM Scramble, or check out facebook.com/VGM Scramble. Just because of the simple fact that I don't have every song in the world, sometimes I have to get the music you request, so how I'm going to do it is I'm going to take the requests and then get them ready for the next week's show. So, but I will entertain any and all requests as long as it's relating to video games. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to play any Skrillex or Coldplay or any of that mainstream junk. Not that it's junk, but we got other shows for that. So, without further ado, let's get on to Palm Tree Panic remix. By the way, Palm Tree Panic is by Vernian Process, and Healing Vision is by Desire. Anyway, let's go. love DDR so much. It's ridiculous. Any of my personal friends that are listening know this. Whenever we go to a movie theater, even my family knows this. Even people that don't even know me know this. Whenever we go to a movie theater, it doesn't matter if it's Extreme, if it's Supernova, Supernova 2, whatever, I'll play it. Just because it's an addiction. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Alright. Let's see what we want to do next. This. For any of you that have played Mega Man 9, you might recognize this. I was talking to a few people before the show started, just because I'm not too familiar with this song in particular, but there's a song called Suspense, and I don't know if it's if it's in the middle of a menu, if it's in a shop, or what, but it's awesome. And an awesome dude at OC Remix, who goes by the name of Blind, made a just downright sick version of this. He takes this kind of generic, not generic, all the Mega Man music is awesome, that's a fact. He just takes this rather simple track, the original track is less than a minute, and he expands it into like this 5-minute electronic trance-esque piece of awesome. I can't think of any other way to describe it. So, we'll be playing those two. First Suspense, and then his remix, which is called Pitched in Suspense. For you Bastion fans out there, we'll be playing Terminal March after that. And then, following that, we'll hear from a dude by the name of the Nintendo Drummer, that's what he goes by on YouTube, who basically takes all these awesome Super Nintendo, NES era tracks and just plays live drums over the top of them. It really doesn't sound like that much, but whereas the original songs really didn't have that much percussion, it adds that little extra bit of, well, tangible beat that makes it awesome. So, but right before we do that, gotta pay the bills, so to speak, and let you know about some of my friends on here. If I can hit the right button.
Hey, listen to B-Rax on the Track, Sunday night at 3 on KU Radio.
Hey, this is Musical Max, bringing you the greatest tunes every Friday from 3 to 4 on KU Radio.
Hey, this is Scott. You can listen to the Grateful Dead Show of the Week every Friday from 1 to 3.
Alright. As much as I love the Potion Shop theme from Ocarina of Time, I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to that all night. So, without further ado, Suspense, Pitched in Suspense, Terminal March, and the Gemini Man cover. Let's go!
You're listening to KUTE. Thanks for listening to KU Radio online at KURadio.com or Channel 99 in the dorms at the University of Utah. You can now stream KU anywhere, anytime with the TuneIn Radio app, available on all smartphone devices. Just search KU and add us to your favorite presets to stream KU to your smartphone. You can also check out TuneIn Radio at tuneinradio.com.
This is Mixomatosis. Catch me Fridays from 10 to midnight on KU Radio.
Hey, this is Daniel. Listen to Ute Food and Restaurant Review every Friday at 5:30.
Alright, now what to play? That sounds good. Alright, for you Square Enix fans out there, or if you're really old, you Square fans out there, I am going to play some Chrono Cross stuff. First up, I've got Fortress of Ancient Dragons, which is the theme that you hear when you're in Fort Dragonia. After that, if I can find it, there we go. After that, I've got a remix by Matt Pollard from the Square Dance album called From the Depths of Time. It is a remix of the track Radical Dreamers Unstolen Jewel, which is the credit theme for the credits for Chrono Cross. After that, jumping into my childhood, we'll have the racetrack theme from Lego Island. And then we're going to do a special 3-part thing. All 3 parts are by One Up Studios off their album Club Game Music. This is basically a club mix track, so there's not going to be any delay in between it. So the first one is going to be, the copy's in the right order, the first one is going to be Legend of Zelda, the second track is going to be Halo, and then the third track is going to be a remix of everybody's favorite Russian folk song, the Tetris theme. So, without further ado, here you go.
You're listening to KU Radio online at KURadio.com on your smartphone with the TuneIn Radio app and Channel 99 in the dorms.
Hey, this is Carly. Listen to me every Monday night, 7:30, and Saturday, 7 a.m.
You're listening to Psycho Radio with DJ Desmond, Pop, Rock, and Talk, Wednesday, 1 to 3.
I expect none but the hardcore gamers amongst you to recognize this. This is the Dwarf Fortress mode theme of Dwarf Fortress. This game is insane. It's, well, Minecraft. It kind of inspired Minecraft along with Infiniminer, but I don't know how to describe it. I've got a friend of mine that loves it and said he might give it a shot this weekend, but I think he's kind of crazy because if you look at it, it's ridiculous. It's just hardcore ASCII all over. Trees are represented by ASCII characters, pigs and everything. Anyway, enough babbling about that. So, didn't quite get around to the club game music set yet. I'll be doing that. Again, that's the 3 tracks are off of Club Game Music by 1UP Studios. The tracks in order are Legend of Zelda, Halo, Tetris, and Tetris, yeah, 3. After that, I'll be playing, per request of my friend Dalton, a little bit of the V soundtrack, or P as the album's called, Predestined Fate. And then after that, I've got an awesome Link's Awakening remix. It's on OC Remix. It's by a guy by the name of Dong, and the name of it is Ballad of the Windfish Kaze no Sakana Mix. And I don't speak Japanese, so if any of my Japanese speaking listeners are listening, I apologize. So, without further ado, let's go.
You're listening to KU Radio online at KURadio.com on your smartphone with the TuneIn Radio app and Channel 99 in the dorms.
Tune in every day, 5 to 5:30, to listen to the 5 o'clock Shadow, your radio alternative for campus news.
This is DJ Black Love, bringing you the jams, Wednesdays 3 to 4.
And I am not DJ Black Love, so I apologize. Anyway, nothing against him. I actually haven't listened to his show yet, and I can say that about a lot of people, so. Alright. I think it's time I get out of this EDM rut. I mean, I like EDM just as much as the next guy, but this is VGM Scramble, and the point is to play all sorts of awesome stuff, and not just EDM. EDM is awesome, but okay, you get the point. So, making sure everybody's still awake out there, I'm going to start it off with the Zebrahead version of His World from Sonic 06. I'm actually not sure if this made it in to the game, this version of it, but there's an awesome track called, or awesome CD called Sonic the Hedgehog, vocal tracks, several wills, if I'm not mistaken. That's where you can find it. It's amazing. That's all I got to say about it. After that, we will do, ooh, there's another one. We will do, since we're listening to Earthbound right now, we will do Earthbound Part 8, which is the battle with Gygus, also known, the original track known as Pokemon's Business, by The Adventures of Dwayne and Brando. Now, for those of you who know about Dwayne and Brando, this is just about the only song I can play, because this is just about the only one that's clean enough for me to play. All of them are awesome, and I highly recommend anybody that likes this and funny humor, even if it's sometimes crude, to go check out the LP of Devastation. Just Google it, you'll find it. They released it for free, so there's several places to download it. After that, we will go to, oh, this. This is something I stumbled across only on Wednesday, and it's called Altered Gangsta, and it is a remix of the Game Over music from Altered Beast. The Game Over music is widely believed to be such a random thing to throw into the game. If you listen to the soundtrack, you'll know what I mean. It's so different from everything else in the game. You wonder, what were they thinking? Not that it's bad, but it's crazy different. Okay, we gotta get some chiptunes in here. We gotta get more chiptunes, rather. So, we're gonna do the Woodman Stage / Wiley Stage remix from the chiptuned Rockman album done by USK, which is just an amazing track. So, just in case you're suffering from amnesia, a little reminder for you. You're currently listening to KU Radio, either online or on your smartphone of choice with the TuneIn Radio app, or Channel 99 in the dorms. You can like KU Radio at facebook.com/KU Radio. You can like my show at facebook.com/VGM Scramble. You can follow KU Radio on Twitter at K_Ute, and you can follow me at VGM Scramble, no spaces, no dashes. So, here we go.
He's a rocket and he's ready to go, 'cause on the countdown is sorted and understands when the tides will swing. So he's breaking down doors, never falling away. Because the pressures of this world, they can take the toll. The only way to break free is to break the mold. You can't stop now, rock and roll. Don't stop now to run and rock and roll. In this world, gotta make your own way. One is all in this world. Life is just a game you play. Never fear the fall. When you leave without a net of mind, it won't be there all the time. So watch your step now, watch your step, don't fall. In this world, gotta make your own way. One is all in this world. Life is just a game you play. Never fear the fall. When you leave without a net of mind, it won't be there all the time. So watch your step now, watch your step, don't fall. Watch your step, don't turn around. Watch your step, don't turn around. Don't start to look back again. Don't fall.
Heads up on this one. Starts quiet and then it gets pretty noisy. Trust me.
sit right there. You all became the prince of a
You're listening to KU Radio online at KURadio.com on your smartphone with the TuneIn Radio app and Channel 99 in the dorms.
Check out the Ska Show Mondays from 5:30 to 7:30 with me, Aaron Salazar, only on KU Radio.
Hey, this is Ryan Bennett, and I host a show on KU called The Right Time Geekcast at 7 p.m. on Tuesday nights. The Right Time Geekcast is a podcast about all things geek I started in March of 2011 that I now record live in the KU studios at the University of Utah with my panelists Calvin Kern and author Cindy C. Bennett. The Right Time Geekcast covers geek topics from Star Wars to Star Tours and everything in between. You can tune in Tuesday nights at 7 on KU Radio at KURadio.com or by clicking the link on Facebook.com/KURadio. If you can't catch us live, you can subscribe to the Right Time Geekcast podcast feed on iTunes or stream our episodes with the TuneIn Radio app for smartphones. Just download the TuneIn Radio app and then search Right Time to get access to every episode we've ever recorded. You can like the Right Time Geekcast at Facebook.com/RightTimeGeekcast and follow us on Twitter at RightTime_Geekcast. Also, be sure to check us out at RightTimeGeekcast.com for links to our pages, our Geek News blog, and a description of each episode of the Right Time Geekcast. You can also listen to each episode over your computer at RightTimeGeekcast.com. On behalf of the Right Time Geekcast, I would like to thank all of our listeners and supporters. Remember, my friends, live long and prosper, and may the Force be with you. Always. Seriously. RightTimeGeekcast.com.
I know that last promo was a little long, but I just had to play that. Give a shout out to Ryan. He is the webmaster up here, and he's also has his own show, the Right Time Geekcast, which is awesome. Talk about all sorts of stuff. He's been very helpful in getting me up and running. And in that earlier promo, so is Aaron. His ska show is actually pretty awesome. I'm not typically a huge fan of ska, but it was still pretty cool to listen to it. Meaning I liked it. So, I am quickly running out of time here, so let's see what we've got left. That'll work. So, next up will be Sargasso Space Zone, which is the music. It's in Star Fox Assault. It's a remix of the asteroid theme from Star Fox 64, and I think it was in the original Star Fox. Can't remember off the top of my head. Next, after that, will be a remix of Tin Tower by a guy on YouTube called Pokey Remix Studio. It's got awesome stuff. I'll link to all sorts of it once I'm all done here tonight. And last song, one of the last songs of the night beyond that. I haven't played any Final Fantasy stuff yet tonight, so I'll play a song by Prototype Raptor on OC Remix called Bad As, spelled B-A-D-A-Z-Z. It is a remix of the Final Fantasy song that even people that don't play Final Fantasy know, the One Winged Angel. So, if I get any more stuff after that, I will be sure to let you know. But if not, thanks for listening to me. Next up should be Alex Eldridge with his show Mixomatosis. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next week. Alright, so it looks like Bad As is indeed going to be my last song of the night. So, once again, thanks for listening, and be sure to stay tuned for Alex Eldridge's show, Myxomatosis, coming up here at 10 o'clock in like 2 minutes. So, I'm going to play the song really quickly. Tune in next week for more crazy awesome music, and feel free to use Twitter or Facebook to make requests on music you'd like to hear on here. Don't forget, any video game music is fair game, any covers are fair game, and any remixes are fair game. This is Nick Day. Have a good night.
Seven round,